In a world that bends easily, there are a few who refuse to break. A few who carry a fire deep within, one that no storm can put out. That fire is called relentless strength. And it burns inside every person who decides that pain is not punishment, but purification. You see, most people want comfort, not growth. They want results without resistance. But the ones who rise, they build their legacy in the fire. They let the flame test them, shape them, forge them into something unstoppable. You can see it in their eyes, the hunger, the focus, the quiet promise to never quit. That's not just motivation. That's a covenant between the soul and the struggle. And once that fire is lit, nothing can put it out. Discipline is where the fire begins. Not in the gym, not in the mirror, but in the mind. It starts the moment you tell yourself, "I will not stop." You wake up tired. You train anyway. You feel sore. You lift again. You fail. You rise. You bleed. You smile. Because every act of discipline adds fuel to the fire. Every rep, every drop of sweat, every silent morning, it all builds the inferno within you. The weak talk about motivation. The strong live by routine. The strong build temples out of pain. And each brick of discipline becomes a wall that protects their dream from destruction. Discipline doesn't shout. It whispers, "Do it again." And the fire listens. Transformation doesn't come in comfort. It comes when you walk through the flames willingly, knowing it will hurt. Because true growth is not given, it's earned, through consistent pain. The fire changes you. It burns away weakness, fear, and doubt, until only strength remains. You'll lose friends, lose comfort, and maybe even lose yourself for a while. But what you find after the flames is a version of you that can't be destroyed. Every drop of sweat becomes a story. Every scar becomes a signature of resilience. Every rep becomes a silent rebellion against mediocrity. That's what this life is about, transforming pain into purpose. That's what makes you more than human. That's what builds relentless strength. There will come a day when the fire tests you. When everything feels heavy, not just the weights, but life itself. When the mind starts to whisper, "It's okay to quit." That's the moment that separates the real from the rest. Because the ones who have built themselves in the flames don't quit when it hurts. They push harder. They remember why they started. Pain doesn't scare them, it fuels them. Failure doesn't define them, it refines them. They've been to the dark side of the grind. The lonely mornings, the silent nights, the empty rooms. And yet, they return every day, because the fire inside them is louder than the noise outside. They don't need applause. They don't crave validation. They just need one more rep, one more set, one more chance to rise again. That's how warriors are made. That's how legends are born. That's how fire becomes legacy. Legacy is not built by those who burn out fast. It's built by those who refuse to let the fire die. By those who carry the flame through years of grind, setbacks, and sacrifices. Every gym floor has ghosts of the ones who quit. But the walls remember those who stayed. The ones who turned their pain into their identity. You don't need fame. You don't need recognition. You just need to keep showing up. Because the legacy of relentless strength is built one day at a time. You won't see results immediately. You won't always feel proud. But every single day you stay consistent, your fire grows stronger, invisible but invincible. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize, you didn't just build a body. You built a monument of resilience. A legacy made of sweat, sacrifice, and soul. And so, when people ask you, "What keeps you going?" you'll smile, because they'll never understand. They'll never understand that this isn't about muscles. It's about meaning. It's about the fire that can't be broken. It's about standing tall when everything inside you screams to fall. It's about becoming your own weapon, your own legacy. Because when you walk into that gym, into that battlefield, you're not chasing strength. You're becoming it. You are the fire. You are the storm. You are the unbroken flame that refuses to fade. This is your legacy. The legacy of relentless strength. The fire is yours. Keep it burning. The fire is yours. Keep it burning. Because the moment you stop feeding it, the world will try to put it out. Every doubt, every distraction, every whisper of, "You can't." It's water on your flame. But warriors, they don't let it die. They protect it, guard it, feed it with every drop of effort they've got. This fire inside you, it's not just passion. It's your purpose trying to breathe. It's the sound of your soul screaming for greatness. Every time you rise when you could have rested, the flame grows brighter. Every time you choose focus over comfort, it roars louder. You weren't born to be average, you were born to ignite. The flame demands fuel. And the only fuel it knows is pain, discipline, and consistency. The gym becomes your forge, the weight becomes your firewood. And your willpower, that's the oxygen that keeps it alive. When others sleep, you train. When others complain, you grind. Because you know what happens when you stop? The fire suffocates. You've felt it before, that fading warmth when you skip, when you slack. When you tell yourself, "I'll start tomorrow." Tomorrow doesn't exist for the driven. Only now. Every rep is a spark. Every drop of sweat is gasoline. Every failure is flint striking against steel. That's how you feed the flame. That's how you keep it burning. But the fire doesn't always burn bright. Some nights, it flickers. Some days, you feel cold inside, lost, disconnected from your purpose. That's when most people quit. They think the flame's gone out, but they're wrong. Because even when you can't see it, it's still there, buried under ashes, waiting for air. You just have to breathe again. You just have to move again. Because the moment you take one more step, the embers come alive. Understand this. Fire doesn't always roar. Sometimes it glows quietly in the dark, waiting for you to believe again. And once you do, it explodes back to life. Fear will try to steal your flame. It'll whisper, "What if you fail? What if you're not enough? What if you get burned?" But you've already been burned. By failure. By doubt. By pain. And yet you're still here. So what more can fear do to you? Nothing. You've already walked through the fire and survived. The truth is, fear fears you. Because you don't run from the heat, you walk straight into it. You've learned that the fire doesn't destroy you, it defines you. It burns away everything fake until only truth remains. That's what separates the warrior from the weak, the willingness to face the flames and rise from the smoke. Purpose is what keeps the fire eternal. Without purpose, even the strongest body crumbles. But with it, you become unstoppable. Your purpose is not to impress the world. It's to become the kind of person who doesn't give up, even when no one's watching. It's to prove to yourself that you can endure, evolve, and rise. Your purpose is the reason you wake up when the alarm feels heavy. It's the reason you lift when your muscles scream. It's the reason you never stop fighting, because deep inside, you know you were built for more. Purpose gives the fire direction. It takes chaos and turns it into creation. And when that happens, you stop chasing strength, you start becoming strength. One day your body will age. The muscles will fade. The weights will stop clanging. But the fire, that fire, will live on in your legacy. Every person you inspired, every soul you lit up, every silent observer who saw your grind. They'll carry pieces of your flame inside them. You won't be remembered for how much you lifted, but for how many people you lifted with your example. The gym is your temple, but the legacy, that's eternal. Because fire doesn't die, it spreads. That's why you must guard it, nurture it, and pass it on. You are not just building a body, you are building a symbol. A reminder to the world that strength is more than muscle, it's the refusal to surrender. Your fire will outlive you. That's immortality, earned through relentless dedication. So as you stand there, drenched in sweat, breathing fire from your lungs, remember this. The world will always try to cool you down. It will tempt you with comfort, drown you in distractions, and whisper, "You've done enough." But warriors never believe that lie. Because for them, enough doesn't